maybe he's playing.
I mean, one early game, one sunken colony is so strong against Marines. You can push sunks out against Marines.
Especially to the other side, so those tanks.
Especially if he's going tech, he has to buy time. He has to push, and I mean that was a critical error. I don't know why he's clustering sunks like this.
He's still clustering him. Yep. And I don't know. He needs to be expoing, keep his distance from the Terran. He needs to stall that Terran push, and he's not doing that by just combining them all together in one.
That's just really weird. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to ask him what he was thinking.
Look at 7 raids. This is a timing push here. I don't know if this is actually work. I think those backup Sunkins are going to morph in just perfect time.
Oh, yeah, they are going to morph in.
Terran's going to have to back off.
Maybe HaRDy was just thinking that KiRa was going to go for a mass Marine build, I guess, and he just really wanted to gamble and hope that he did and get the mass sunken colony line.
These players are just so good at game predictions and timings and everything. You just gotta love it. As being an observer or even doing this.
Oh yeah, I mean, I could observe HaRDy and KiRa go at it all day. I mean, it's such fun games to watch. Both players are so good. And KiRa, what he's using this engineering bay for is to see the timing of the Zerg. And you know, this game is going to be ridiculously hard for HaRDy to win. KiRa knows exactly the timing of his tech. KiRa's already busted through his choke. KiRa has the starport going down now, and the one factory was enough to tank push him because his choke started so far back. This is going to be very hard. You know, honestly, well, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, if HaRDy knew that he went one factory plus one command center, he probably honestly would have said screw it on the tech and just went Hydra mass.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, versus one factory, you can go mass.
But that's to say that with that Hydra is you have to perfect that build and that timing push and everything. Because if they go to the 2 factory, you can't win. A 3 factory, you can't win with the Hydras. It's only in the 1 factory.
I mean, if you think about it, it's 8 minutes into the game now. If HaRDy had 20 Hydras down here and 20 Hydras up here and 10 Lings on each side in front of him, he could just flood out right now and kill this. So if he would have known he was up against 1 factory plus 1 command center, he probably would have just went mass. But you know, it's impossible for him to know, so he's going tech.
Definitely. Tech's obviously a normal Zerg build in this situation. Expect the guards to come out. I like to actually sometimes overrun with just mutas alone. It takes a different kind of strat and build to do.
Gotta have that sexy Jadon micro if you're gonna go to mutas.
Yes, you do. Which I'm still working on developing. Look, Siege on Siege, I'll move them a little further. Those guardians won't be out until this whole probably other set of Sunkins is worn out and torn through.
You know, and this is a big argument among fastest players on which is faster. You see KiRa there, he moves all 4 of his tanks at once. You'll see some players tank push by just moving their back one. They just kind of slowly inch forward with their back one, and some players move all at once.
The slinky tank move, you know, right, you're just rolling down the stairs. Good placement by the Spore Colony, though, to help fight off what he knew was going to happen, the race coming in play. But this push is pretty heavy by a Terran, and I think, well, Terran didn't move his tanks up forward to assassinate any drones. Nothing super special like that, but he has the ground.
I want to make sure that I know KiRa's choice to go with Wraiths first. I see so many players make the mistake of going straight vessels, and it's a huge mistake, Terran vs. Zerg, if you just go straight vessels, because you don't have enough vessels with enough energy to go up against Guardians. You have to go Wraiths first and then vessels, in my opinion. I mean, obviously everybody has their own play style, but...
No, I think you're absolutely right, and as a nominee player, coming into the fastest in the sense of re-coming into it, that's what you want to do. You feel like you need to get those vessels that radiate, but it's not the case. It really isn't.
And were we wrong about this? Is HaRDy gonna? Oh no, there's too many Wraiths. Yeah, I didn't see that many Wraiths. I thought for a second there HaRDy was going to be able to do a significant amount of damage to KiRa, but with the 4 starports pumping Wraiths.
Now the Terran's putting up a few extra barracks. He has that mineral count to do so. He just wants to make sure if it does come into the massing part of the game, he wants to be able to help equally mass with the Zerg.
Ooh, Hydralisk. Hydralisk will make quick worth of Wraiths. Wraiths are just paper airplanes compared to Hydralisk. They fall so fast.
they'll fall on their own. Actually,
Yeah, I
throw
mean,
them and they'll land.
you just show a Wraith a Hydralisk and they just run away and die.
Or they should. Either way. Okay, now he's coming in. He knows he needs this choke to help buy me some more time. Time for what that is? Maybe to build up more hatcheries, keep this mass going, all the above. This is a good timing push though by KiRa. He's like, okay, I know I can't let the Zerg choke. I just need to contain him with this open base, make him cover more ground. Oh, Zerg's Pro HaRDy's losing a heavy count of Overlords too. That's gonna hurt his supply.
Oh, he just lost so many Guardians for nothing without killing any infantry.
Oh. There's that J-Dog micro when you need it, right? More Wraiths coming in play. KiRa is really concentrating on that Wraith push too. You could almost do even Wraith's tanks at this point in the game too, in this situation.
And now HaRDy is Overlord stuck. He's 83 of 79 supply, as you can see in the top right of your screen. He's at 156 APM and 81 out of 79 supply. We've got KiRa playing at 208 APM, a very fast player. So
especially for Terran. Terran required the obvious highest APM, but still this is pretty impressive.
Yeah, and now HaRDy is not supply stuck, so he is going to be able to build units, and he's got a bunch of guards morphing in, so he could. I think KiRa has maybe a little bit too many Wraiths, but he knows that HaRDy's life predicates on his air defense.
Yeah, so that's exactly what he's kind of. But you got to get to Pro HaRDy. He's pumping up his Hydralisk to help reflect those Wraiths, heavy Wraiths. Both players are just trying to play each other, and the Terran player is not getting too greedy.
I think HaRDy got really caught off guard because I don't think he expected this kind of a force from KiRa. I think he expected more of a tank push build instead of a marine and air build. I think he expected a more heavy tank force.
Does that really make sense?
Yeah, just given the way the game has fallen, HaRDy just was not ready for a marine and air force. He was ready for a tank force.
Yeah, maybe because MaFia.KiRa didn't put the tanks in the middle and just kept to his own and only with that one tank. Maybe that he thought, he's going to do something fancy. Once the tank push didn't come on, he thought maybe he was going a whole bunch of Marines. And then decided just sunken up.
Yeah, this is over. KiRa just has too much air superiority. And now the vessel coming in for the irradiate.
Unless he has the burrow technique, which I don't think he does.
Yeah, without burrow.
Oh, taking a heavy force loss there. I don't know, these guards, I don't know, he might be able to, no, he's going to need more spore colonies to fire out this race. Those Guardians are just taking off too much fire with this race.
It looks like MaFia.KiRa has taken the series 5-2, so very well played. KiRa had just amazing macro the whole series. Great strategies, great build orders, and he's taken... winning against Pro HaRDy 5-2 is hard no matter what the matchups are. So,
well, both players did exceptionally well, and I'd like to say GG.
Yep.
Thank you, gamers. Appreciate it.
GG. Thanks for watching. 5-2 MaFia.KiRa.